Album artwork is what first got me interested in design. I remember being a teenager and loving looking at the CDs I owned and seeing how the designers had created this cover art to match the songs that were inside. I just thought that was a really cool concept, and it's something that I'm still interested in today. Recently, over on my website, I started a series called Artwork for Alternate Singles, where I'm designing cover art for songs that were never released as singles, but that I really love. I've realized though that album artwork is not something that I've ever made a YouTube video about before. So I thought today, in a super relaxed video, I would take a look through my record collection and pull out a few albums that I really love the artwork of and tell you why I love them. Up first is an album that I've actually written a full review of in much more detail over on my blog, so if you would like to read that, I'll link it below. But it is That's the Spirit by Bring Me the Horizon. As you can see, it is a very plain black cover, and if I tilt it a bit in the light here, you can see it's got That's the Spirit written on it in gloss ink over top of the black. Often album artwork can be quite loud so as to catch your attention on the shelf, and I think this one is quite eye-catching because it does the opposite. It is plain black, so it kind of makes you curious. And what I love about this album, especially in vinyl form, is that when you open it, you see this amazing colourful marble effect on the inside. It's such a contrast to the plain black front. I just think it's really cool. This album has a really nice sense of typography to it, and I also really love the umbrella motif. I think Bring Me the Horizon have been really smart with this album design, because not only does it look really cool as a package with the black and then the colour on the inside and the umbrella symbol, but also all these pieces can work really well separately, applied to other things like merch. They've used the marble pattern on iPhone cases and t-shirts and things, and the umbrella symbol looks really cool on a t-shirt, but only fans of the band will really know that it's band merch. All in all, I feel like this album just feels really high quality, especially with this overgloss that's like a little extra touch that would have made printing more expensive, but they went for it anyway, which I really like. Up next is this one from State Champs. It's called Around the World and Back, and I quite like that the cover of this album doesn't actually have either the band name or the album title on it. They've just gone for this giant symbol. Just like the overgloss on the Bring Me the Horizon album, the gold foil on this one would have made printing it so much more expensive, but altogether it just looks really cool and really increases the quality of the design of it. I love that from far away this kind of just looks like a gold shape on a dark background, but when you look closely at that dark background, you see lots of little details in the illustrations in it. There was a lot of time and care put into this, and again, this textured background can be used really well on other pieces of their design. One critique I have for this record though is the line length of the liner notes. It's just far too long to read. Your eye sort of like falls off it at the end, but all in all, I really love the design of this, and I especially love that the record itself matches the album. Being this lovely gold splatter altogether, it's a really nice package. Next is this new Pornographers album called Brittle, Bruises. I really love the 3D typography on this one. They've gone for this neon light effect, which I just think is really cool, and I love the sense of colour in it too. They've brought the colours used in this neon piece into the rest of the typography too, which works really well. It can be hard sometimes when you've got a 3D text piece like this to make the rest of the typography fit in with it, but I think using the colours in this way has really helped. This one too has some really nice contrast between the outside and the inside, but they work together really well. And again, the record is a really cool colour which also matches. Alright, this next one is the newest addition to my collection. It is the 10th anniversary edition of The Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. It's a triple disc that includes the Black Parade album but also some unreleased songs, so it is a really special edition album, this trifold. It's got this really ghostly cross symbol on the front, and I really love that the images on the inside are super ghostly and faded as well. They go from a negative image at the bottom up to a positive image at the top, which was really smart because it means that people's faces are still, you know, the right colour, but it's reversed at the bottom, which creates this really ghostly, kind of spooky, cool effect. This album brings back a lot of memories for me. I listened to it a lot in my late teens and early 20s, so having these faded memory-like images is a really cool fit. I like that they went with white too, which is obviously not the first thing you'd expect for an album called The Black Parade. Okay, just one more so I don't make this video too long. This is a little 7-inch single of a brand new song called Meany. I think that's how you pronounce it. Brand new always have really good album art, and this one is particularly interesting. They've gone with this scientific drawing theme throughout. The song name and the band name are featured as annotations, I guess, on the drawing, and I like on the back here they've got the letters spelling out the name pointing out different parts of this bone. The printing of this one is really nice. They played with layers, so the head is printed on this frosted paper that then you can see the skeleton through underneath. And then, as if that wasn't special enough, the record inside is completely clear. Very cool. Well, I guess that's all the albums that I have to show you today. If you like this video though and would like to see more like this, perhaps critiquing new album art in more depth when a new album comes out or something, I don't know, let me know in the comments if you think that sounds like a good idea. I'm really passionate about music and design and how they fit together, so if you haven't checked it out yet, please go look at my new project, Artwork for Alternate Singles, and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, because I make new videos talking about design every single Saturday. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!